Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the eastern wing of the Stink Bug Works. Well, I'm getting close on the wipes. I need to do another wipe this morning, see if I can hide these sanding marks right here. And I have a bunch of swirl marks through here, and another couple of wipes ought to take care of that. The transom, other than this dusty thumbprint, is moving along nicely. It's going to take a few more coats to get up to this level. I've cut a hatch. Shazam! And I've used some double-sided tape to hold it down. I'm going to put a coat of epoxy front and rear today as soon as it cooks off. I'm going to tape this thing up and shoot another coat of primer on it. I want to get a coat of primer on this, and as long as I have this cut out to shape and stuck in here with some double-sided tape so I'm not painting the inside of here, I'll throw a coat of paint on here. I've just got one coat of epoxy on here, but you know, that'll be good. The paint will seal it up. I don't need to do this to it. So there you go. We're working away on him. I now have dimensions and materials to start building the motor box. And right here, I have this leg and that bottom. And I have this other leg. I need to run another bead of epoxy down here. This is pretty light, and I'm afraid it'll break off. And, you know, everything hinges on this. So what I'm going to do is I'll build this little three-sided contraption and then cut these, we'll call these the wings that are, I don't have a dimension on them. 45 hundredths of an inch wide and 3 inches long. So they'll be a little wider than this, and this will sit down on it. Then these are the frame rails that the motor mounts will go on. This is going to be the last thing in. What I'll do is I'm going to make an end plate out of 16th plywood with a hole for the motor mount. I'll bolt the motor in with its simulated scale front motor mounts, and then I'll glue these frame rails in to fit the motor mounts. You know, rather than making the motor mount fit the frame rail, I'm going to make the frame rail fit the motor mount. And see, they're already 346 high, so the width is going to be a little wider than this, and so I'll have two of these. I can put them down on the glass table, and that's how I will epoxy them on, and away we go. We're getting there. Don't forget the 2S challenge. Get your contestants ready. Everybody has a 2S boat. I want to see videos on your channel. You can send me a video. Email is not a good way to send me email or videos. And I'm not really a technical savvy guy. I don't do, AirDrop or Norton Air or whatever it is. The best way to do it is get a little cheap SD card, put it on the SD card, and mail it to me. Hell, you could tape it to the back of a postcard and send it real cheap. But send me your videos, and I'll post them here, and I'll say, here is viewer Yorgi, and Yorgi just turned 10 laps in this time. Now here's contestant, Shmooly, and Shmooly just turned 10 laps in this time. So it'll be fun, and there's cool prizes. I might save some prizes for another challenge. There's something that caught my eye. You know, the marketplace is coming out with new products all the time, and existing products are being pulled off the shelf, which sometimes annoys me because by the time I get around to saying, maybe that existing product wouldn't be too bad, and you go to look and they're no longer in production. So that's that. So, cool prizes. Send me your videos. Come on, everybody's got a 2S boat, and everybody has a styrofoam ball that you can throw out in the pond. Somewhere I've got an old video showing you how to do a float. And if you can't do a float, just mark off 100 feet on the shore and get close enough. This is not rocket science. So there you go. That pretty much sums up my ramble for today. Until next time, boys and girls, jet out.